Hola a todos, bienvenida a mi canal de música medicina. Soy Emilee, and it's been a while since I've made a video, but I'm just feeling like I'm really missing this community and sharing some music, so I wanted to share the song that's been requested. It's called Solo Dios Sabe si Vuelvo, and it's a song by Rojo, and it's originally just a drum song, but I fell in love with the song and wanted to play it on my guitar, so I found these chords that work really well for me. And if you guys want to play it on the guitar, here's a good option. So I will share with you the chords, the strumming pattern that I use, the finger picking pattern, and then at the end of the video I'll play my own version. So let's begin with the chords. The first chord is G2. So it's very similar to the G, but you just add your pinky finger on the bottom, on the first string. So this is what it looks like. And it sounds a lot like a G, but just has a little bit of a fuller sound. So I find it's really beautiful in the song. So you go from the G2 to the C2. And the C2 is very similar to a C, but you just do the same thing. You add, you keep your fingers there on the first and the second string for the C2. So you can go ahead and practice that, going from the G2 to the C2, only moving your index and your middle finger. The third chord is the D chord. So everybody, I'm guessing you all know it, it's a D chord. And the fourth chord is E minor. And there is one pattern that kind of repeats through the whole song, and one loop basically, but I will teach it in 2 loops, that way it's maybe easier for you guys to remember. And the first loop is G2 to C2, back to G2, then you go to the D, then to the E minor. The second loop is, to finish off that loop, is a C, the G, D, E minor. So if you can memorize that chord pattern, it's just replayed and repeated throughout the whole song. So it's super easy. And the strumming pattern that I use is just down, up, up, down, up, up, down. So try that again. Down, up, up, down, up, up, down. 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 So you can pause the video and just practice that. Down, up, down, up, down. And then the finger picking pattern that I use, I just basically take my thumb and go down for the top, the string 6, 5, 4, and then I take my ring finger and I go up from the first string to the second string and the third string with my index finger. So I'm using my thumb for the top 3 strings, and then I'm taking my ring finger, my index finger, my middle finger, and my index finger for the first 3 strings. For the G chord, I start with the 6th string, but for the chords that, for the other chords, I just start on the first string that the chord starts on. So if the chord starts on, if I'm starting the chord, the top string on the chord is the 5th string, then I start from the 5th string. I'm not gonna pretend like it's the same day. I got a phone call and got distracted, but back to the tutorial. So the finger picking pattern sounds good starting on the top string from each chord. However, with the D chord, I find that the 4th string sounds really good. So it would sound like this. So all together, the finger picking pattern would sound like this. So here is my version, and feel free to listen and watch, but just don't get too specific with what I'm doing and kind of make your own version.
Yeah.
my version. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you want to reach out and chat with me, you can email me at medicinemusiccamp.com or at gmail.com. And you can find me on social media. I'd love to connect with you guys around the world. And I'll be in Mexico doing some retreats. If you're interested in meeting me in person, I'll be in Mexico in January. And I'll be in Spain and France, maybe some other countries in Europe in June of 2023. So until then, goodbye, blessings, sending a big hug, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed season.